Well, Josh, when Wallace scores that empty net goal, what are your thoughts at that point? First of all, did you feel he pulled him too early in a one-goal game like that?
No, not at all. It's exactly what we wanted. We're playing to win no matter what. Um, so yeah, we felt we had our guys were rested. The guys we wanted on the ice were ready to go, and felt like it was a good time.
What when he scored it, what was the mindset like on the bench? You're down two, you got to get two, and you got to pull the goaltender again and try to get two.
Yeah, I mean it's brutal. Like you obviously like it's. I'm sure there's probably some people in there cursing my name in the stands, but at the end of the day, like we're always competing to win, and we're gonna keep going.
That the fact that you got those goals. Brandon gets the first one, and Brewer gets the tying goal. What could you sense the momentum changing at that point?
Well, you know, we talked after the second that if you wear this jersey, if you're part of our program, we're never going to quit on you, and they're never going to quit on the school. They're never going to quit on the city of Schenectady. And I think that's what you saw. Like it was it was dire straits, but we just kept going, able to punch back right away and then find a way.
You guys had some struggle scoring goals last Saturday and then again Monday. How do you explain just the switch kind of getting flipped there in the last couple of minutes?
Yeah,
Urgency.
we haven't been playing our best hockey. This week we spent a lot of time on just our detail and trying to get better. I thought our energy wasn't great in the first period for a big game like this, which was disappointing. I thought the second we completely, we kind of turned that and we're much better in the second. And then, maybe we were a little disappointed to be down 2-1, and then in the third, just um, didn't get one, but just kept sticking with it and then finding a way.
Coach, how special is this win? Mayor's Cup, overtime, crazy comeback. Just how special is this win for you guys?
Well, this one is completely different than anything else, just because you felt like you lost it, and there was a moment where, like in my head, I was like, well, that's it, and then the guys were right there to bail me out and lift me up and get that next one, and then it was like, well, let's go. So extremely proud of them.
Brandon Burr's hand-eye coordination on the game winner. Is he playing good for the baseball team in the spring?
Yeah, hopefully he's playing in the NHL. So I think he's got big time talent. He'll definitely be playing pro hockey, after this season. And but he's got a lot more goals for us still to score.
You guys were down 3-1, and then McDonald scored to make it 3-2. Now it's was 4-2, and then you guys came back. I mean, what does that say about the team's resilience to stay with it, even when you're down, late in the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's part of their mindset. Like they came here with a purpose. This is our first group, and there were some dark days early on, and they've just never quit, and they've just continued to persevere. And it's just such a fitting way for these guys to finish their Mayor's Cup experience for the seniors.
How important is this for the team's psyche? Coming off the Yale loss, coming off the Harvard loss, and you're a couple minutes away from losing this game and being a 3-game losing streak. How important is this for the team's psyche to get back to ECA's hockey play on Friday?
Yeah, we needed this. We needed something to kind of kickstart us and show what we can do when we're connected and playing together. And I think there's been a little bit of just individualism from our game, and this is a really good focus, or focal point for us to get back to just playing, a connected game.
Just speak to the rivalry with RPI. They've had a tough year, obviously, but you've now had 3 games with them that have been pretty intense and a lot being brought on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Lang's doing an amazing job there. He's definitely got them trending in the right direction, and he makes sure they compete all night long. And I think that's what you saw from that group is they didn't never quit. They took it to us at times, and again, I think for us it's just huge for us to stick with it and to be able to compete against a team like that is better for us, and we need that. Like we need RPI to be good. Like hopefully not as good as us, but we need them to be good because it helps us get different opponents in here in non-conference because we can work together and iron sharpens iron, and we want to compete against the best.
Getting back to that first period, what was said in the first intermission that maybe lit a fire under the team going out for the second?
It was just about us. I mean, I just thought that like we've been feeling a little bit sorry for ourselves lately, I think, and thinking maybe we deserve more than we've gotten, and it's just basically like stop complaining, stop looking for excuses. It's in here. let's just go solve it ourselves.
Brandon obviously scored another goal in the game, too, along with the game winner. How huge has he been for you guys, just on the ice throughout the whole season?
Yeah, I think he's a different type of player than there is, there is in our conference. Like I think he's arguably the best player in the conference when he's on his game. So we need him to be really good, and I think this year when he scores or produces, like we win. So it's a lot of pressure for a player to have, but he rises to the challenge a lot.
Was Brandon gripping his stick a little bit? He hadn't scored in the previous 3 games coming into this.
I mean, honestly, the whole team was gripping their stick. Like I think that there were some expectations that we were going to win some games that we didn't, and everybody's kind of searching for answers instead of just going and making it happen.
Were you feeling the heat a little bit? The jacket came off in the third period.
Yeah, usually.
There was unfolding there.
Usually the less clothes I'm wearing, that means it's not going well. So
Really?
I just
That's, thanks for the warning.
Yeah, sorry, my wife's right there, so she's. But yeah, no, I think I was trying to create energy, and sometimes when I'm doing that, the jacket it's annoying.
Don't get to that slap shot ending with the skater stripping.
Coach, what did go through your mind when you see the game-winning goal at the back of the net? Did you think they were going to reverse it, or were you confident?
Well, I knew they were going to challenge it right away. I mean, obviously, going to take a look at it. I was worried about the first touch. The second touch I knew was underneath. I just didn't know how high the first one was. So, but he waved it immediately on the ice. So it was a nerve-wracking couple minutes. Our hockey ops was Sean Speck right behind. He said immediately it was good, and he's really accurate. So that was a little bit of a sense of relief. But yeah.
Emotionally, when you found out, when you knew for sure you won the game, just what was going through your mind?
To me, that's like an ESPN class. Like that game was unbelievable for me on the bench. I don't know what it was like for everybody watching, but just for what happened it was pretty special. So I just couldn't really believe it.
Thanks, everybody.